Build quality also supports long-term confidence. Cabinets feel substantial, finish looks clean, and the overall presentation suggests durability rather than disposable design. I like products that sound good and feel dependable because that combination justifies keeping them in the system for years. These speakers give that impression immediately, and after continued use, they still feel like a smart anchor for a quality 2-channel setup.
Treble presentation is detailed but generally smooth, which helps with long listening sessions. I do not hear aggressive glare on well-matched electronics, and cymbals keep shimmer without becoming brittle. On poor recordings, there can be moments of edge, but the overall behavior is still refined. With a clean source chain, highs stay articulate and airy while preserving the relaxed musical character I prefer.
For near-field desktop or small room stereo use, they are particularly impressive. Voice presence is clear, instrument separation remains organized, and fatigue stays low over long listening blocks. They do not just sound analytical. They remain musical and emotionally engaging, which keeps me listening longer. That balance between clarity and warmth is difficult to get right, and this tuning lands in a very satisfying place.
I also appreciate how they respond to clean amplification and subtle equalization. With good power and careful tuning, detail retrieval improves and tonal integration tightens. They are revealing enough to benefit from better electronics, but not so unforgiving that entry-level gear becomes unusable. That gives a practical upgrade path where the speakers sound strong today and still reward system improvements later as the rest of the chain evolves.
What keeps me coming back is how these speakers make familiar recordings feel fresh again. Subtle textures in vocals, room ambience, and backing lines come forward without sounding forced. That rediscovery effect is a sign of good resolution combined with sane tuning. I can enjoy the technical improvements while still feeling connected to the music itself, and that is the combination I value most in this category.
My overall takeaway is clear. These speakers deliver a rare mix of musical enjoyment, technical competence, and practical value. They image well, reach low for their size, stay smooth enough for long sessions, and improve with better supporting gear. For me, that blend makes them easy to recommend to anyone building a thoughtful stereo system who wants performance that remains satisfying well beyond first impressions.
Imaging is one of the strongest traits here. Center focus locks in well, left and right placement are easy to follow, and the stage has enough width to feel immersive in near field and small room listening. Vocals sit naturally in space rather than sounding pinned to a box. That coherence makes complex tracks easier to enjoy and gives recordings a stronger sense of dimensional structure.
Placement flexibility is better than expected. Even closer to boundaries, the low end stays relatively controlled when the room is managed reasonably. In my setup, they performed well at moderate listening distances and did not collapse into a narrow sweet spot instantly. There is still a best listening axis, but they remain enjoyable outside a single fixed position, which is useful for real living spaces and shared seating.
Compared with several competitors I tried, these speakers stand out for overall musical balance instead of one flashy trait. Some alternatives can sound brighter or more dramatic at first, but these hold up better over long sessions. They stay coherent across genres from jazz to classic rock to acoustic material. That consistency matters because it means I do not need constant adjustments